Love the charm, traditions, and history of Boston. Today, we're joined by our partner, Logan Oliva, travel industry sales manager from the Four Seasons Boston. Logan, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. Our clients absolutely love the location of the Four Seasons Boston. Tell us a little bit about why it's so unique and special.
Yeah, Juan, thank you, first of all, for asking me to join and having me being a part of this. It's great to be speaking with you, on the backs of the travel industry slowly making a comeback, which we're super excited about. So in regards to, your point about our location, we are, what we like to say, based on the best place in the city in terms of the Boston Public Garden, which you can see in my presentation here. So we are located directly across the street, where you can see the local pond that's in the Boston Public Garden. We then also are directly located across the street from some of the highest end shopping in the city in terms of Newbury Street, which is our version of Rodeo Drive. So we've got Cartier, you've got Rolex, you've got Gucci, and the like of all of the high-end shopping. So really in terms of location in the city, ease of getting from the airport. If you have clients that are flying in, we're a 15-minute car ride away from the airport. We're a quick walk away if you have clients coming in via the train station. So really in terms of centralized location in the city of Boston, you cannot get much better than the Four Seasons Boston.
And I have to go back because, I went to school in Boston, many years ago. And being in front of the park and the Boston Commons is just, beautiful. It's just a beautiful place to be because although you're in the middle of the city, you do feel like you're outside. You can take the kids outside for a walk. You can do the swan boats, right, which are just literally maybe 200 or 300 yards from the entrance of the hotel. So it just really gives you this nice feeling of being outside but still being in the middle of the city.
So we like to call it an urban oasis, if you will. So it's a great point in terms of, being in the city, having the background of the city and the energy of the city and the skyscrapers and everything like that. But then being literally across the street, from our version of Central Park, where, like you mentioned, the swan boats for the kids, that they absolutely love those. On the weekends, you have families that are out doing picnics and just really enjoying the vibe and the atmosphere of the park that, like I said, is directly across the street from us.
And like you said, like you're in the middle, right? So you're 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you're in Beacon Hill, Newbury Street, 5 or 10 minutes. Any particular tips, anything special that you like about some of the neighborhoods that are around walking distance from the hotel?
Obviously you mentioned Newbury Street, you mentioned Beacon Hill, which of course is, world famous here in Boston. But what I love about our location and just the surrounding area is there's a little something for everybody. I've already touched on the high-end shopping. There's amazing restaurants, whatever your palate is, whether it is, Italian, we've got the North End that's a short walk away. We've got some amazing seafood. Of course, the lobster rolls are all over town. Some amazing Asian, we have Chinatown that's a short walk away where you can get some amazing Chinese food. So there's just so many different options in terms of, food and beverage offerings, shopping offerings. Of course, Boston is known for its sports. It's a sports crazy town. So we're very close to, where the Red Sox play, where the Celtics play, and the Bruins. So like I said, there's just so much to offer for, anybody and all sorts of different clientele coming to the city.
So let's enter the hotel. You guys went through a huge renovation, I believe, that ended in maybe 2019, 2020. It's such a welcoming hotel. Tell us a little bit about some of the special features about the hotel and a little bit about some of the special features that occurred during the renovation.
Absolutely. So the full renovation was completed in 2019. That was all of our guest rooms except for our top royal suite. However, that is going to be going under renovation at the end of this year. But as you will see, we really tried to modernize our rooms a little bit, however, still giving you that sense of luxury. And what we did is open it up to our main selling point, which is of course the garden. So half of our rooms are garden facing, and as you'll see in the picture there, we did floor to ceiling windows, and we really wanted to bring in the garden into the guest rooms. So in terms of what offerings we have as well, we do have 73 suites on property, a lot of connecting rooms, a lot of rooms with double beds. So we are a real family-friendly hotel in terms of our rooms offerings. And then we have, some of our high-end specialty suites, as we call them, with our largest one being well over 2,000 square feet. So giving you, a very large living space for families that have, kitchenettes and everything, so that they can come and really feel like a home here at the Four Seasons Boston.
And I think one of the things about, about this hotel, and even with the renovation though, is that it's still, you feel like you're in a grand hotel from a little bit in the past. I remember that lobby, you enter that lobby and it's such a welcoming lobby, was a beautiful bar. So it's someplace where you can kind of just lounge around and see and be seen a little bit down there. Not that it's a scene, but it's just a really comfortable atmosphere.
Absolutely, and we've made that even more so with the introduction of our coffee shop that's in our lobby area called Sonavento. So that really is the place where our guests come every morning. They can come down, they can get a pastry, they can get a small little breakfast bite, a really nice coffee made by our baristas, and enjoy their morning and the start of their day. A lot of people love to grab their coffee and even then head across the street and go walk through the Boston Garden. So a real, like you said, welcoming atmosphere, home away from home type atmosphere for sure. And
you talked about families and connecting rooms. There's some great special features that you guys do for families. Maybe start talking. Maybe we can kind of talk a little bit about the pool and some of the other special things that you do for for families when they arrive.
Absolutely. So of course we love our kids, we love our families. We have an indoor pool that is available to our guests all day. It is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Every day. As you can see in the picture there, we've got kids, we've got the blow-ups. We have pool toys that we can throw in where they can, the sink toys where they can go down and retrieve the things that have sunk to the bottom of the pool. We do in-room setups in terms of, kind of a mini camp type setup where we can do s'mores and chocolates for the kids and a little teepee that they love as well. Of course, we have all, kids drinks, kids food options, kids meals, etc. for them. And then, of course, as we've already mentioned, the swan boats and everything in the Boston Public Garden that is extremely popular for the kids as well. So like I said, we love our families, we love our kids, and we do anything and everything possible to welcome them with open arms.
And I think you guys created, during the renovation, you created a new oasis in the middle of the hotel in the courtyard.
We did, yes. So we have named that our sanctuary. It's in the middle of the hotel. It's on the 6th level, and again, really inviting space, with flowers and trees and a lot of greenery within the hotel. You can sit, and in the morning you can have, a bite to eat or a coffee. In the afternoon, you can have a glass of wine or a cocktail, and really just enjoy the outside sense within the hotel. So a very, very popular space, especially in the summertime, when you can enjoy the amazing summertime weather of New England.
Yeah, no, it's great, especially spring to fall. You can be outside and enjoy a little bit outside and some private time. And I think that the one thing that we really need to kind of point out also is that, besides being so family friendly, if people are coming up for hospital visits or college visits, you guys really are, again, just really well located.
Absolutely. So obviously Boston is world renowned for its medical treatments and medical facilities, and we just so happen to be a short walk away from many of those, if not a short walk, then a short drive away. As you'll see, Tufts Medical Center is less than a mile away, so walkable. Massachusetts General Hospital, MGH as we call it here in the city, which is always ranked in the top 10 hospitals in the entire world, is a mile and a half away. We have Boston's Children's Hospital. We have Dana-Farber, which is a specialized cancer institute, is 3 miles away. So in terms of those medical trips and things that we get from people all over the world, we are, again, perfectly located to be that home away from home for these people that are coming into town, during tough times. They could be, battling cancer or any other, awful disease that they could be trying to beat with the assistance of our amazing medical facilities. And then they can come and have their home away from home with us at the Four Seasons Boston. That's
great. And then I think also, it's nice to be able to come back and relax and enjoy. And obviously, I think maybe Harvard is the university that's farthest away from you, which might be a 10-minute cab ride. But besides that, all the major universities are pretty close to the hotel as well.
Absolutely. And so, like I said, Boston is world renowned for its medical facilities, but it's also right up there for its educational institutions as well. So we've got Northeastern, we've got BU, Boston University, we've got MIT, Harvard, Tufts, Boston College, Bentley, all within a 10-mile radius from the hotel. So again, perfectly located, for families. If they've got, sons and daughters that are coming to school, they can come and see their kids and then spend a few days, on their own here at the hotel, enjoying their own time while their kids are in classes and at school, getting that unbelievable education at the amazing universities around Boston.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't put my alma mater in there. I went to Babson College. I guess this might be 10.5 miles away.
I think it's a little bit too far then, absolutely. So our 10-mile radius is our maximum, so apologies for that, but maybe on the next presentation, I'll make sure to put that in there for sure.
Well, Logan, we really appreciate your time. We appreciate your partnership with the Four Seasons Preferred that we love being part of and being part of that exclusive group. And we always appreciate all the wonderful things that you do for our clients upon arrival. So thanks for that, and thanks for taking the time to be with us today.
No, it's my pleasure. Like I said, thank you for having me, and thank you for being that preferred partner that you mentioned. And without you guys, we wouldn't be here, and so we really appreciate your partnership, your support, and we are looking forward to a great bounce back in our industry, and we can't wait to welcome more of your guests in the future.
I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon.